For Windows users, the PowerShell commandlets are actually the best option for automating tasks and working from the command line, especially if the user be scripting the provisioning of several Azure resources. However, for mixed environments, the Azure cross-platform command line interface provides a consistent experience for Linux, Mac OS, and Windows users. In order to get that, you need to basically go ahead and install the CLI on the system, and we're going to start doing that right away. So the Azure CLI is a Node.js application implemented by using the Azure SDK for Node.js. Therefore, you will need to ensure the Node.js is installed on your system. To install Node.js on your computer, you can either use the Mac install over here on the download page of Microsoft Azure, or just simply go to http://nodejs.org. And from there, you basically can download the latest version. So let me go ahead and get the current version of the Node.js for this computer. So as you can see, the package is downloaded. Now I can open the package. Click on continue. Of course, the license, you just read through it all and then continue. You agree to the license, and don't change the install location because we're gonna install a couple of more stuff on top of this later, and that helps the streaming much more convenient. So click on install, and then of course you need to provide your password, and this basically is going to complete installation of the Node.js. So as you can see, the Node.js version 11.13.0 is installed to my user local folder, and that's it. So I move the file to the trash, and now I have Node.js installed on this computer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to bro.sh, which is the home to the homebrew, and basically start installing the homebrew on my computer. So homebrew basically adds any packages that is missing from my Mac for whatever I need to do, and that makes life very easy when it comes to installing new packages, especially like CLI packages. So let's open up the terminal again, and I'll copy this command and simply paste it to my terminal and run it over there. This will install the homebrew for me. Hit enter, and we'll wait for the homebrew to get downloaded and get my installation ready. And now it is all done. It takes time, so be patient. And then in order to install the CLI through homebrew, basically we say brew update. Since it's a reference, we need brew install Azure CLI. So again, it's brew update & brew install Azure CLI, and hit an enter, and as you can see, it's going to start downloading the Azure CLI for me. So again, I'm going to pause the video, and when everything is done, I'm going to come back to you. So while it is working, it is very important to remember that the Azure CLI has a dependency on the Python 3 package in Homebrew. And if you don't have it, it's going to install it. Remember, like Mac OS always comes with Python 2.0 available on it, but in this case, Homebrew is going to install Python 3. The Azure CLI is guaranteed to be compatible with the latest version of Python 3 published on Homebrew. So that's a good thing. It's going to install it for you. You're not going to have no problem with it. Okay, at this point, the installation is over. And to start, we just need to log in to the Microsoft Azure instance, and for that we just put AZ login, and from there you can log into any Microsoft account that you have. As you see, it's automatically bringing up my Microsoft Azure account up, and here it is. No subscriptions were found. Remember, this is a free subscription that I had and it's already done and over, but if you have a subscription now, you will be logged in over here and you will be able to continue. So when the installation is over and you're logged in, you can then use any of the commands that Microsoft CLI for Azure is accepting. To see those common commands, just go to docs.microsoft.com and look for Get Started with Azure CLI. And under Get Started with Azure CLI, you basically can navigate down to the list of the commands. This table is very useful. So basically it shows you the resource group that you want to work with and the Azure command group which is associated to that group. For example, for virtual machines, everything is AZVM. For storage account, everything is AZ storage account, and so on and so on. So if you're, for example, interested in working with a virtual machine, just click here on AZVM, and now you're going to have a list of all the commands which are related to that virtual machine. And for example, creation of a virtual machine, just click on AZVM command and you can see the exact format of the command. Just simply copy here and paste it here and complete the missing items and put the information in. This makes your life easy. After a while working with all these guys, you're going to get to the point to remember all of those. I don't recommend you to start memorizing them right off the bat. They only come to you when you guys practice them. You can also use the --help argument in order to get help with the commands. For example, if you do az-help, you're going to get a list of everything related to the commands and what should happen. You can also do this specifically on any command that you like and get more information about that. Remember, there are some arguments that are available for every command, like --help or --output and stuff like that, and there are some arguments that are specific to a specific CLI command. You also have an interactive mode with Azure CLI, which actually the CLI offers an interactive mode that automatically displays help information and makes it easier to select subcommands. You enter interactive mode with the AZ interactive command. So let me just run it over here, AZ interactive, and that actually puts me into interactive mode. So first time ever it needs to install it, and let me just go with yes over here to get the answer done, and now I'm in the interactive mode. So interactive mode is very useful if you are new to the Azure, and you can basically use it for anything in the Azure, from creating a virtual machine all the way to manipulating a template or getting a backup or something like that. Again, as I said, learning Azure CLI takes practice, and you really need to have an extensively installed Microsoft Azure instance with all the resources, at least multiple resources in there, so you can run different commands. This concludes our video about the CLI. Thank you for watching.